So you just got a new Nintendo Switch, but all of your user data is still on your old Nintendo Switch. This is a guide for moving all of your user data from your old Nintendo Switch to your new one, even for the users that do not have a My Nintendo account attached to them. Now, for your users that do have a My Nintendo account linked to them, it's pretty straightforward how to move them over to your new Nintendo Switch. So, on your old Nintendo Switch, you're going to want to go to System Settings, then down to Users, then go to Transfer Your User Data. Click Next, then Next again. Then you're going to need to plug in the power adapter. Choose Source Console, and select the user that you want to move. On your new Nintendo Switch, do the same thing and then choose Target Console. Then sign in to that account using your My Nintendo account information. With both consoles plugged in and charging, they will begin transferring that user over to the new Nintendo Switch. Now that's just the easy part. But what happens when you have a user that isn't linked to a Nintendo account? If you're like me, you've made many user accounts, mainly used for friends and guests. These users likely do not have a My Nintendo account attached to them. And without an account attached to them, you won't be able to move them from your old Nintendo Switch to your new one. And with that, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. First thing you're going to want to do is go to Nintendo.com. In the top right corner, click the Sign In User button. After you've signed in as your user, go to Settings and then click on Family Group. From there, there's an Add Member button in your Family Group section. And that's right, you're going to create a child account. Go ahead and go through the setup to create your new child. Now, this is probably your friend and they're probably not a child, but you're still going to want to choose a birth date that is younger than 18 years old. Then you're going to have to fill all this out, whether it's correct or made up, that's up to you. Just click Submit, and then it'll give you an overview of your new account that has been created. Click OK, and try to remember that password that you used. And there you go. You have a new user in your family group. So if you have more, just go ahead and create more child accounts, as many as you need, and then move back over to your Nintendo Switch. With those child accounts created, go to your old Nintendo Switch and go to System Settings. Go back down to Users, and then transfer your user data. Choose Source Console once again, and select one of the users you're moving over. And then you can choose Link Nintendo Account. Now choose Sign In using email address or Sign In ID. That's the trick there. So we didn't use an email address. We didn't need to get our friend's email address, and we didn't need to create a new email address just for this process. So you choose that and you use the Sign In ID that you created for the child account. And after you put in that account's information, click Sign In, and then you have an option to link that account to this user. So go ahead and choose Link. And the process is ready to go. Click OK. Then choose Continue. And then do the same thing as you would normally on the new Nintendo Switch. Users, transfer user information, and then choose Target Console. And after you sign in one last time, your user will start transferring the information over to the new Nintendo Switch. Then you'll get a notification that it has been transferred. After that, select End, and then you continue on with your other users doing the same thing. And there you go. You moved over every user account to your new Nintendo Switch, even though they didn't originally have a Nintendo account associated with them. And you're able to create new Nintendo accounts for them and link them to them without using a whole bunch of new emails or your friends' emails. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.